Hi, I'm Daniel DeGrasse for RCR Wireless, and we're here reviewing the Surface RT. This is the European version, and it has 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Surface RTs are equipped with quad-core Tegra 3s, clocked at 1.3 gigahertz, and 2 gigabytes of RAM. This tablet looks great, but it feels a lot bulkier than it really is. It's just as thick and just as heavy as an iPad. The Surface is a little bit awkward to use in portrait mode, so most apps are designed for landscape mode. The Surface's touch cover, while it has a learning curve, once you get used to it, it's very easy to use, and the combination of being able to touch the screen and type on a semi-normal keyboard is very nice. On the back of the Surface, you have the flip-out kickstand, which is the best design feature, because when it's closed, it's very unobvious, and when it's open, it sets up the Surface at an excellent viewing angle for using with or without the touch cover. So now let's go ahead and dive straight into the newest mobile OS, Windows RT. The nicest things about the Surface is the idea of being able to touch the OS. You can make selections with your fingers and then type with the touch cover. Windows RT is very fast and doesn't use much processor power. The Surface RT uses a 1.3 gigahertz processor, but most Androids ship with a 1.5 gigahertz one. For that reason, Windows RT, while actually being very heavy on storage space, doesn't use much system resources. As far as being heavy on storage space, it uses about 9.5 gigabytes on a clean install. However, you won't use that up quickly because Windows Store apps are mobile sized. For example, the Google Search app is 3.22 megabytes, and Fruit Ninja, a large game, only requires 80.8 megabytes. As you can also notice, third-party apps can use live tiles. For example, if you were watching a YouTube video, as we were here, you can see the last one you watched. You also can see high scores scrolling through on Fruit Ninja. Meanwhile, integrated apps also have scrolling information. One issue with integrated apps is that they all use Microsoft services with no option to use different services. So while news looks very nice, the source is not one of the most popular ones. One great thing about Windows RT is when you buy an app, you can use try mode. Try mode is essentially the same as light mode. The only difference is that you can try the full features of the app several times before you have to purchase it. Picture lock, one of the advertised features of Windows RT, is nice, but is not as useful as you might expect because it works based on very simple gestures that, while nice, aren't very secure. The People application is a great example of how Microsoft is integrating things. As soon as you sign into Facebook, all of your contacts will be displayed, and you can view notifications, as well as you can view your profile or your news feed. Skydrive is also one of the very nice services that is provided. Skydrive is just the same idea as Dropbox, except for it provides 5 gigabytes of storage space. The only issue with Skydrive is that currently there are not clients for other operating systems besides Windows. However, there are rumors that those clients are in the works, and already Skydrive is an excellent service if you just want to sync between two Windows computers. Skype, now being owned and made by Microsoft, is a great service, especially in split screen, where the video will scale down and you are able to view your video and your chat at the same time. In order to put an app in split screen, you launch one app, and then you drag another app in and drop it on the side. Apps aren't able to go to the middle. One app is smaller and one app is larger, but since all apps have split screen modes, that ends up working very well. All apps can also use the Metro UI, and many do a good job of using it. For example, when you use the Metro UI with this app, you can see that once we go ahead and turn off split screen mode, you can see that it has an excellent viewing system that integrates very nicely with the colors and the look and feel of the entire OS. The Windows 8 desktop is extremely familiar. The only thing lacking is the Start button. Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote 2013 are also very familiar. They have the top ribbon, and when paired with the touch cover, you can type very easily. One of the things you'll notice is this is the sound I was discussing earlier in the review that's made every time you type. One great thing about Windows is because they have not included Google services by default, other developers have stepped up and made their own apps. For example, you can see the YouTube application here does an excellent job. It allows you to play music in the background, and it also allows you to watch videos and download them if you want to. One issue with not having Windows services, Google services, is that some sources, while the news looks nice, the source is not one of the most popular ones, and you cannot change it. So that's been the Microsoft Surface. Thank you for watching.